I'm not Mitch Connor, and ISIS in Imaginationland, Part 7, Volume 2 is up. Link in the description at the top. The link for the breakdown of this, which is Volume 1, Killing the Apostates and Revenge for the Monotheists, Number 2. This is Number 1. I did them kind of in reverse order because this one was covered way less. And this one is way more convincing too, which is the kind of the funny part. Like, you'd think that this one would get more coverage because it was so convincing, but nope, fake too, fake as well. Sadly, it took me a little while to get to finishing Volume 2, but well, and there's a few others that have come out if you saw my previous video. But feel free to watch it. I approach it a little differently this time, where I show you some parts that prove it's fake before I go through the frame by frame, just so you know you don't think you're seeing a real execution here. I don't want that. I'm not gonna trick anybody into watching a real execution. That's not cool. Feel free to share all the links below, because they're all the ISIS and Imaginationland series videos. And in regards to my previous video and the supposed al-Baghdadi calling for the end of these violent videos for the sake of the children, if that's actually the case, then we should not see any more of these pretty soon. You know, like maybe there was, like, you know, there is a production process and stuff for all these, so I imagine these things were made months prior, or at least a month, you know, at least. And if that's the case, well, I'll go through the ones that I haven't gone through yet, because I have a whole collection of these fake videos that probably twice the amount that I've made so far, that I've analyzed so far in video and with my video editor. So if that actually happens, I'll probably be making compilations. Not that anybody will watch them. Reminds me of a really great monologue I heard today by Michael Savage during, I think it was during the first hour of his radio show today. And despite my misgivings about his opinion on the Islamic State and his, I'll call it a lack of understanding that these things are fake propaganda, you know, because he, I think he does know that, but, or at least in a sense he knows that the United States created the Islamic State, you know. Doesn't necessarily have the opinion I have on the difference between Islamic State and ISIS. But give this really great monologue about how people don't really care about, you know, like what's going on in the world. You know, they care about basically their job, making their money, and the economy, and like the price of things. You know, the price of gas, the price of their food at the store. You know, even going back to you know, ancient Roman like historian talking about that same sort of thing. I think he said the quote was something like, the people care about the pebble in their shoe. They care about the things that directly affect them, is the point. You know, the pebble in the shoe, it sticks into your foot and annoys the hell out of you. The economy does the same thing. And I think that's an important thing to remember as far as everyone here on YouTube with good intentions of trying to wake people up, or whatever you want to call it. You know, and that's a struggle there, because most people don't care and are probably not going to care. This is why, you know, the powers that be can get away with what they get away with, because they don't really care. The people don't really care. The masses don't really care. And the bread and circus has grown to such an extent with the advent of media that people care even less. I don't get down about it, because this is more of an artistic endeavor for me. As much as I'd like people to see these videos that I'm making, I really, really would, you know. I'd really like people to know that the Islamic State is not a threat to America. It's more a threat to Syria. But it's really pointless to get down about it, because I know some people get, even some people that I subscribe to get down about that, get frustrated about it, you know, like, oh, look at PewDiePie, look at all these really stupid YouTube channels, you know, they get like millions of views, Taylor Swift, you know, and it's like, well, yeah, because people don't care about what's going on in the world unless it directly affects them, and mostly what directly affects them is the economy. I've understood this for a long time, which is why I'm not really that bothered by the fact that my videos don't get watched all that much.